Hey guys, how's it going? Right, okay, so this is a pickups video, and I mentioned this a couple of videos back. It's basically the stuff I've been picking up the last couple of weeks, probably the last, I don't know, maybe 3, could be 4 weeks. I don't actually know when the last time I put a pickup video on YouTube was, so it might have been about 3 weeks ago, but yeah, I've not been picking up too much. And at the moment I'm cutting right back anyway because of the Wii U coming out, and so I've got to stack money up for that. So yeah, I can't really. I think the 100 Super Nintendo games by the end of the year probably is not going to happen. It's September now, nearly October. I don't think I'm going to do it. Financially, it's just not going to happen because I want to buy a Wii U, and with the Wii U, you got the games as well, and it's a lot of money. So I don't know. Wait and see. Never say never, but I doubt it's going to happen. But I'll still be buying SNES games. So just won't be able to buy as many as I'd like to this end of the year. Plus, you've got Christmas coming up as well, so that's another thing. But we'll wait and see what happens. You never know, because I'll say it now, and then I could be sitting here in December saying I got the 100. Who knows? You don't know what's around the corner deal-wise. Anyway, I have picked up a few different things over the last few weeks, so I thought I'd just put a small video together. Probably won't be a small video. Probably end up being a long video. We'll wait and see. I thought I'd put a video together and just show you what I've been picking up. So, first of all, just have a quick drink of my tea because I'm very thirsty. You can't beat a good cup of British tea. Right, anyway. So I picked up, first of all, just show you the non-gaming related items, which are very small, and just a couple of things I picked up, and I thought maybe some people might be interested. As you know, I did a while ago, did a video about CD singles that I had, and I did have a request for albums as well, and I will do that at some point. It's just I've got so many albums, the logistics of actually getting all the albums into one video can be really difficult, but I will try and put that up at some point. And when I was talking about the singles, and also when I got that game Biometal on the Super Nintendo, I was telling you all how much I like 2 Unlimited. So when I was younger, I had all the 2 Unlimited albums, and over the years I've lent albums out, different albums, including the 2 Unlimited albums, and unfortunately they've gone and I've never got them back, which was quite annoying. But I was convinced that the very first album that I had, their first album, I thought I'd lost that one. I could have sworn I lent that out and I never got it back. And so I ordered it off eBay, and when it arrived, I happened to notice in my CD collection that no, I didn't lose it, I have still got it, so I've now got 2 copies. Bit of a pain in the arse, but there you go. Especially as it wasn't exactly cheap on eBay as well, because I only like literally 2 copies when I went to buy it. But anyway, I managed to get the second album back, which is No Limits, and very disappointing. Not happy with this at all. I don't remember from the time this being as bad as it actually is, and it's not that the music's bad or anything. I love the music. The problem I've got with this is that the majority of the songs on here, I've listened to most of the album. I got about halfway through and then I got fed up. Reason being is that it's mostly Anita. It's all the pop versions, like the radio edits. There's no rapping from Ray, and I was like, well, what's the point of that? The whole point of 2 Unlimited is the combination of the two, and I just think it's really crap when they just have Anita singing and Ray doing nothing. I don't see the point of that. So that was really disappointing actually. I was quite annoyed by that. I do have the third album, which is Real Things, which I picked up a few years ago. I picked this one up because a few years back I was thinking about 2 Unlimited again, and Nothing Like the Rain, I was just looking at what the title was called. It was a song I absolutely loved in this album, and I was trying to get this album, and I was really glad to pick that up. It's awesome. So I saved me buying that recently, which is good. And so then I also picked up recently Hits Unlimited, the greatest hits, which I didn't even know existed until a few weeks ago when I first started looking around. This is absolutely brilliant. It's basically, essentially, as you know, greatest hits, so it's all their best songs on one disc, and it's fantastic. I've been playing this non-stop for like probably the last 3 or 4 weeks, just every single day, in the car, on the stereo at home, and I just can't get enough of it. I haven't got bored yet, and I'm like that. When I get an album or a single that I just love, and I just don't know what it is, I just can't stop listening to it. I just play it over and over and over and over again. Eventually I get fed up and I just don't listen to it for like years, because I've had enough of it by that point, but I haven't yet. I'm still listening to this, and it's bloody brilliant. So another CD I went and picked up, I was on a major nostalgia trip with the music for some reason, and I picked up Rave 92, which is another CD I had back in the early 90s obviously, and that went missing as well, which really pissed me off. And I had to pick this up because this has got the Super Mario Rave song on it, which, let me have a look, it's the Ambassadors of Funk featuring MC Mario, and For anyone my age group, I'm sure you remember that song, but it's an absolute classic. It's brilliant. If you don't, check it out. It's bound to be on YouTube somewhere. But the Ambassadors of Funk, and it's just called Super Mario Land, and it's a rave tune. It's absolutely brilliant. But this CD's great. I mean, it's got some classics. There's anything I disagree with you on. It's got House of Pain, Jump Around. That ain't a rave song. What the hell's that about? So that was a bit dodgy. But it's got Bizarre Inc., The Prodigy. It's got Messiah, Utah Saints. Two Unlimited's on here, obviously. It's got The Orb, Rage, SL2 on a Ragga tip, classic. What else we got on here that's any good? Oh yeah, Kicks Like a Mule, The Bouncer. That's a classic tune. It's absolutely brilliant. Oh yeah, and Rat Pack, Searching for Marisla. That's another one. There's some absolutely great tunes on here. Oh yeah, and Praga Carnival, Injected with a Poison. I love that song. Really, really great CD. So I picked that up for a couple of quid and it was well worth it. So yeah, I was really chuffed to get them. It's nice to buy CDs again. I haven't done that for years. You know, for a long time I've been buying MP3s and not bothering with CDs, and I really missed that. So I was glad to do that. And then recently, one other thing I bought that's not gaming related, I just picked up Castle Season 4 on DVD. Pisses me off beyond belief that they don't put this out on Blu-ray yet. I don't understand that at all, but you have to buy it on DVD. This is an American import as well. I got a really good deal on this. I was really chuffed. Basically, there's a guy on eBay selling it originally. A few weeks back, he was taking pre-orders, and he wanted, I think it was $37.99 buy now, and I was like, oof, bit high, but fair enough. It was $35 from American Amazon plus shipping. So yeah, I can't really argue, I suppose, with 38 quid. But then the other night I looked. It'd been released, so I looked the other night, around about Wednesday time, and he put a best offer on, and I thought, oh, I wonder if he'd take 35 quid for it. I thought that wouldn't be too bad. And then I just thought, well, you know what, I better just check out eBay to make sure that nobody else has listed it. Sure enough, the guy that I got that copy from had listed it, and he wanted $27.99 or best offer. So I just went, okay, best offer, £25, and he had it set up to have an automatic acceptance, and it accepted my offer. So 25 quid for season 4, so I'm really happy with that. And it's brilliant. I watched the first 2 episodes last night and it's absolutely quality. I mean, I've already seen season 4. I watched it when it was aired in America, but now I've got it on DVD. It's absolutely brilliant. So it is one of my favourite shows on TV at the moment, so I absolutely love Castle. So there you go, guys. That's the non-gaming stuff. Now for the gaming stuff, which is what I would assume 99% of my audience is here for. So alright, okay, so I ain't picked up too much, but I picked up some good deals. I've done pretty well so far. And I've only picked up 2 Master System games, which is quite disappointing, but I've made a big purchase at the beginning of the month when I got paid. I got my first pay packet from my new job, so I decided to treat myself. And that's something that's sitting down there, which I'll show you in a minute. So I haven't had a lot of spare cash to be spending because of the price of that. And so I looked recently for some Master System games, but I couldn't find anything I wanted, so I'm going to wait till I get paid again at the end of the month, and then I might start looking again and buy some more. But I have picked up these anyway. I picked up Chase HQ, which I haven't even had a chance to play yet. I've been so busy with work, I've just not had a chance. I literally have a couple of hours a night to myself, so I'm trying my best, but yeah, I'm having problems catching up. So, because I've still got R-Type 3, I'm still playing. I was playing R-Type on the Master System. I need to get back on that because level 4 was driving me nuts. And I've been playing some modern games as well, so yeah, I need to crack on. But I know what Chase HQ is. I played it as a kid and it's just a classic, so absolutely brilliant. I don't even know what I paid for this. It would have been like 99 pence or 150 or something. It wouldn't have been a lot. Really should have checked that before I come on video. But yeah, let's see if you can see the screenshots there. So hopefully it's better than the second one that I've got, Special Criminal Investigations, because as I said in the previous video, it took me like about, I don't know how long was it? Was it 15 minutes to complete it or something stupid? It was really, really easy. I just went straight through first time, so hopefully this one's a bit more difficult and challenging. It should be, because you have to ram the cars off the road on this one, unlike the second one where you can just shoot them. So yeah, looking forward to playing it at some point anyway. And then the other game I won, which I know was 99 pence, I won it, was Thunderblade, which another one, as I say, I've not had a chance to play it yet, but I know what Thunderblade is. I played it as a kid, so yeah, it looks pretty decent actually, the Master System version. It looks quite nice, so I'm looking forward to giving it a try at some point. It's the only problem when you start a new job and that, you're trying to learn everything and you're trying to get really good at it, and you know, you're working all these hours and then you've got to try and fit this in as well and play games. It's really hard. It's crap being an adult. Right, so that's those two, so there you go. And next up, what we got? Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so I got really lucky recently. I haven't put that in the sleeve. First of all, I went to the car boot about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, not too sure. And there was nothing there, so I just picked up Blood Rain for the Xbox for like £2.50. It's probably a load of crap, but I thought, well, it was cheap, so why not? I haven't had a chance to try it yet, which is really bad. I'm getting so far behind. It's in nice condition anyway, mainly that's flat, and there's not too many scratches on the disc. It don't look too bad, but yeah, I need to get off my arse and play this, and I need to put it in a sleeve as unprotected. But last weekend, we were going the car boot that we usually go to in Cheddar. Unfortunately, there's a lot of roadworks going on around there at the moment, so the traffic was murder and you couldn't get there, so we just had to turn around and come back. But luckily, not far from where I live, there's a new car boot that's been going on for a while now. It's only a small one. It's a very tiny, it's a car boot / indoor market. So they haven't really got a lot there. But I said to my dad, let's just go and check it out, see what they've got down there. So I went and had a look. Didn't really find anything at all. It was very limited. There wasn't. I saw a couple of Mega Drive games, which was surprising because I rarely see those at car boots. That was quite nice. They're only standard like Sonic the Hedgehog and I think there was like Madden or some sports crap. So I thought, oh well, fair enough. And then I was inside of the indoor market part, and I walked past this one guy, and he's got the typical guy that you have at car boots, where he's got the tables laid out, and he's got the big tubs with like games and DVDs and prices on them and stuff. And I thought, well, you know what, I'll have a look anyway, see what he's got. So I looked at his Xbox games, and yeah, well, I've saved the one that really impressed me till last. But the first one I picked up was a game I know nothing about. I just thought the cover looked really cool, and it's called Roadkill. I just love that artwork. I think it looks brilliant. And it's basically a vehicular combat game by the look of it. You just drive around and there's like people standing on the back of the truck with a minigun. You're just shooting the shit out of stuff. So I thought that's my kind of game. I got it for £2. Were they £2 each or were they £2.50? No, they were £2 each. They were definitely £2 each. Yeah. This was £2. Looked on eBay, and it's not too far from a tenner with delivery, so I was quite chuffed with that. And it don't look that bad actually. I mean, if you can see the back, the graphics look quite nice. I'll wait until I play it and see what I think of it, but I mean, for £2 you can't really say no to that. But the thing that really impressed me was, I couldn't believe it when I saw this in there. I just snapped it up as soon as I saw it, because this is a game I've been after for the Xbox collection for such a long time, and I've never seen it in the wild, and I'm not paying the prices that people charge on eBay and on That's Entertainment and stuff like that. The website, they're just charging too much. It's not extortion at amounts, it's just more than what I want to pay for an Xbox game. So to get it for £2 I was very happy. And it is Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2. Absolutely bloody brilliant. I've not popped it in yet, but I'm hoping it's going to be really good. I had Matt Hoffman's on the Dreamcast when it first, years ago, when the Dreamcast had just died off. And I picked up a Dreamcast in August, like the last couple of ones that I had in stock. And I remember playing this and I absolutely loved it. Matt Hoffman's the first one, I think it was. It was cracking. And also, as far as I know, Matt Hoffman's is a US exclusive as well. So yeah, I must have had the American version back then. I didn't realise at the time. But yeah, absolutely quality. So that should be really good because it's on the Xbox, and the Tony Hawk game is great. So Matt Hoffman should be just as great. And it looks really nice graphically. So I'm looking forward to trying that and see what it's like. Right, okay. So I'll do the modern games first, and then we'll do a bit more retro afterwards because that links into the thing I spent the money on this month. So I only picked up 2 modern games. First one I got was Sleeping Dogs, which I bought when it came out, which has been a few weeks now, and I completed it. And I've got to say, really good game. Thoroughly enjoyed it. A lot of fun. It looks really nice. The environment's really cool. You know, Hong Kong just looks fantastic. Everything's really well done. I mean, basically what it is they've taken Grand Theft Auto, Saints Row, Mercenaries, Just Cause, you know, just every single sandbox game you've ever played, including obviously the True Crime series, because this was going to be True Crime Hong Kong originally. And they've just put them all in one big pot, stirred it around and created Sleeping Dogs. And they've basically took all the things that were bad with those games, like bad controls and everything, tightened everything up and made it an absolutely superb, slick experience. And it's a brilliant game. Unfortunately, the problem is because they've done that, I wasn't that bothered by it. I just thought the story was good, the characters were okay, it was decent, but it didn't blow me away. It was just like another sandbox game. I've done it all before. It's just another sandbox game that are reskinned with different characters in a different environment. But essentially the mission types are exactly the same as what you get in GTA and all the other games. But you know, it's not a bad thing because if you like sandbox games, it's worth playing because it's a lot of fun. But I mean, other than that, I think really unless you're a big fan of sandbox games, it really isn't worth picking up and playing because it's just like everything else you've ever played. There's nothing original about it at all. but it is a hell of a lot of fun. The combat, at first I hated the fighting. I found the fighting extremely difficult to get to grips with, and it was pissing me off completely. I was getting proper annoyed. It was alright when I got like 1 or 2 guys to fight. When you got like 5 or 6, I was useless at it. I'm crap at like doing all the counter moves and things, and it took me a long time to get used to it. But once I did get used to it, and I started developing and getting more moves, because you pick these statues up and you take them back to this dojo, and the guy teaches you a new move. And I started getting a lot better at it, and when it flows and you get it right and you've taken on like 4, 5, 6 guys at a time, it feels so satisfying when you take them down and you feel like a total badass. And when I really liked the game, I thought it was a lot of fun. There's nothing I can really say that's bad about the game. It's just that it's everything you've done before. There's nothing new, there's nothing fresh or original about it. It's just a really well polished sandbox game, and the Hong Kong environment that's probably a reason to play it actually, because it does look absolutely amazing. The lighting is just beautiful. The environment is just so bright and colourful and vibrant, and I really enjoyed it. And I'd say I thought the story was good. It wasn't the best story I've ever played through, but it wasn't crap either. It was well told. The acting was excellent. I really liked the characters in the game. I didn't really find any characters that I hated, which generally in these games there's always one character that gets on my nerves. But no, I really enjoyed it. It's a thoroughly fun game to play. But I do really think it's more for the sandbox fans. If you're not a massive sandbox fan, you're probably not going to be that bothered. You'll just be like, yeah, it's just another GTA clone. But definitely worth picking up. If you get it for the right price, I'd give it a shot. So I picked up one more modern game, and it's a really old one now, but it's a game I haven't got around to playing yet, and I'll explain why. And I haven't even started it. I got it in the week. I've put it on my Xbox, I've put it on the hard drive, and I'm going to sit down after I've made this video, and I'm going to spend a couple of hours playing it, and it is Batman Arkham Asylum. Now, obviously, nobody needs to know what this is, because it's got such amazingly crazy rave reviews, and everyone seems to love this game to bits. Now me, I played the demo of it when it came out all those years ago, which I don't even know when it came out. Was it 09 or 10? I'm not sure. Oh, it actually says 2011. Really? I could have sworn it didn't come out last year. I could have sworn it's come out a couple of years ago. Oh well. Anyway, whenever it came out, I played the demo, and I liked the demo. I thought it was good. It was, it was alright, but it was just sort of like, I played it and I was like, yeah, it's alright, and that was it. It wasn't a game that I played a demo of and was like, I have to own this game's amazing. And I like Batman games, I always have. Batman Returns on the Super Nintendo is one of my favourites. Brilliant game. But I don't know, it didn't really grab me, it never has. And maybe as well, because the hype has been so over the top with the Batman games, it's kind of like pushed me away a little bit and made me think, well, it can't really live up to that, it can't be that good. And I also think that maybe I'm having this situation where people who haven't played Uncharted and see people like me raving about Uncharted and how amazing the games are, and they're just like put off by it because they're like, no, it can't possibly live up to that standard. I think that's where I am with Batman Arkham Asylum. So I'm really hoping that I'm going to play it and be absolutely blown away by it and love it as much as everybody else does. Mainly the reason I bought it as well was because I've been watching a lot of Wii U videos lately. I was watching a lot of videos for Batman Arkham City, the Armoured Edition, and that game looks fantastic, and so I really wanted to play this one and hopefully enjoy it, and then it will spur me on to play Batman Arkham City on the Wii U. That's the idea anyway. So we'll wait and see. I'm fingers crossed it's a good game. I'm sure it is, but I'm still a bit on the fence. Right, so on to the thing that I bought this month, and this is what I spent a decent chunk of money on. It was something I needed to get, and you'll probably, some of you might have guessed already because you know I was going to buy it anyway. But it is an N64, and it's got perfect dark because I'm playing that at the moment. And this is American. I got this from Las Vegas. There you go. Don't know why I'm showing you that, but whatever. Might as well. There you go. Lovely. Now, I say a decent chunk of money because this is not a standard N64. This has actually been modified for RGB, and so it costs a lot more money than it should do. But I gotta be honest, it's absolutely worth the money. There's a woman, in Las Vegas selling these on eBay, and that's where I got mine from. And they're $100 by now, which is about 63 quid, depending on the currency exchange rate at the moment. Might be a little bit less. And I've got to be honest, they're absolutely worth every penny. I bought another Blaze Ultimate GameCube SCART to go with it because I got one for the Super Nintendo and it's the best SCART I've ever had. So I bought another one for the N64, and I tell you something, the picture quality is just ridiculous. Perfect Dark is so sharp. The quality is just, the colours, just everything's just vibrant, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. It's without doubt the best way to play N64 games. And if you've been thinking about getting an RGB modded N64 and you're not too sure if it's worth the money, definitely just go out and buy one. You will not be disappointed. Buy one, get yourself a Blaze SCART and you're away, or just any decent RGB SCART, and you'll be really impressed because the quality is fantastic. I also picked up as well, the only thing I'll say as well, if you do buy one, I'll put a link down below for the seller, because it came and she refurbishes the whole thing. It's all cleaned inside the carts and everything. The cart reader's mint. She gets out as many scratches as you can. There's a couple of scratches in that, little tiny ones, but you know, these are old consoles, they are loose, so that is going to happen. It doesn't come with the thing there, I can't think what it's called, the thing. Yeah, the flap for the expansion pack, it doesn't come with one of those. I don't know why she doesn't include that, there must be a reason, but I don't even understand why she doesn't have those, but she doesn't have them. And I've got a UK N64 in the drawer over there, which I never use. It's just sitting there. I picked it up in a car boot ages ago, so I just took the flap off that one and put it on this one. And I have also picked myself up an expansion pack as well, because you've got to have that to play Perfect Dark. It's essential. So yeah, really chuffed. Got myself an N64 and it's brilliant, and I love the console, and RGB is the way to go. It's the absolute nuts. So, and the good thing is as well, no hardwired SCART either. You can still use the multi-8, the AB8, so you can just put your SCART in there and away you go, which is brilliant. So that's where most of my money went this month. As I say, it was like 60 quid just on that, so I had to be careful what I spent my money on this month. So I did pick up a couple of these said Super Nintendo, a couple of N64 titles. There was a guy in the UK who had a couple of American games on auction, and I had a bid and I got very lucky, and I managed to get guys. First one I got was F1 World Grand Prix. The box isn't in the best shape. It's pretty battered, to be honest. It's quite flat and bent out of shape, but I won this for a grand total starting bid price 99 pence. I don't think I've ever seen an N64 for 99 pence N64 game, so that was an absolute bargain. Good game as well, nice graphics, handles well, but I'm crap at it. I can't drive the cars. I just keep crashing up the barriers and that, which is quite annoying, but cracking little game though, for 99p, can't really argue with that. So, onto the two good ones that I got, which is just absolutely brilliant, fantastic deal. The next one I won from that guy was Mario Kart 64, which is essential, in really nice shape, all complete. I won't take it out of the protector because it takes too long, but it's in really nice condition. And I won this, there was a few people bidding on this, about 4 other people I think, and I won it for £10.50, which is brilliant, because at the moment, and for quite a while actually, you've been looking at around about £20 to £25 if you want to get a mint condition one, and this isn't far off mint condition. I'd probably say it's a baby, for me personally, yeah, I'm thinking about an 8.5 out of 10, because there's tiny bits of wear, and that's probably been a bit harsh. It's probably more than 9 out of 10, but I'll say 8.5 to be on the safe side. But yeah, awesome game, and the RGB makes it look so good. The colours are just so bright and sharp, and everything's crisp, fantastic. So I got those two, and then I won this next one, and this is the best deal. This is just absolutely fantastic. I can't believe my luck, because this one, if you import it from America or you buy it over here, you're looking at about 30 quid for a decent condition one. So I'm just going to show you what it is. Star Fox 64. You know, it's not nothing amazing. It's just, you know, a standard N64 game. I mean, don't get me wrong, Star Fox 64 is a bloody brilliant game, but it's not like a rare game or anything, obviously. But really nice condition. Comes complete with the rumble pack and everything. Now, the only reason I think no one else bid on this besides me is because on the listing, he wrote on the listing that the rumble pack has had battery acid dripped onto it. I don't know how that happened, but it got soaked in battery acid, and so all the connectors are all mangled. So it probably doesn't work. I'm not willing to risk trying to use it either. But I looked on eBay, and for about £5, including postage, you can buy a new rumble pack, so you can just swap them out. So I thought, well, I'm going to bid on that because it's well worth it. And no one bid on it. I won it, and the starting bid, I got this for £6.50. So it was well worth it, even with £5 for a rumble pack to go inside the box. That's £11.50. That's still a steal. So I will be buying a new rumble pack at some point to swap this out, and I'll throw this one away because it's crap. But yeah, this is awesome. I put this on the other night, and when you see this with the RGB mod and the colours and everything, and it just looks. I know I said that a lot, but it is. The colours are really bright and vibrant. The environments are crisp. The ships look so sharp, and it's just absolutely spectacular. So I'm really happy to have those in the collection. They're fantastic. I do have a few more N64 games I want to pick up. All the really obvious games at the moment. Games like Killer Instinct Gold I really want to play because I've never played it. I want to get Conker's Bad Fur Day obviously because it's a classic and a brilliant game, but it is expensive. I really want Resident Evil 2 because I've never seen it on the N64. I haven't watched any videos or anything because I deliberately want to avoid it for when I play it myself. I'm looking forward to playing that. And there's obviously Mario 64 as well. And there's a few others I want to get as well, like the Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie games and a few other good ones. And I might even get Mischief Makers and all because that looks quite nice. There's pretty decent games I want to pick up, but yeah, that'll come in time. I have been playing Star Soldier as well because obviously I picked that up a few videos back. That is fantastic. I'm not very good at it, but that is an absolute classic old school shooter. I was really impressed with that. Graphics are excellent. The music is stunning. It's got really, really good speech on it. And the analog stick, oh my god, it's just perfect the way they've done it. You feel like you've got absolute control over your spaceship, and you can just dodge and move around and weave, and it's really, really impressive. I will do a gameplay of that because I was really impressed with that game. But yeah, guys, that's what I've been doing. So if you want to see any gameplays of any of those games, even the modern ones like Sleeping Dogs and Batman, just let me know and I'll pop a video up. I mean, I know probably Sleeping Dogs and Batman, you've probably already seen millions of videos, but I mean, if you're interested in watching me play them, just let me know because I don't mind doing videos for you. And there you go, really, that's about it. So it's pretty good. I'm cutting back on my pickups because the Wii U is going to cost me a lot of money. There's a lot of games I want for it, and you know that's pretty good actually. I'm looking at the launch window and the games that are coming out. There's some absolutely cracking games that I want to play. So that's the main thing that sold me on the system. I mean, I'm a massive fan of that controller anyway. I think the controller's got massive potential. It's going to be fantastic. But the main thing for me was software. If we didn't have the games, I wouldn't have bought the console. And they have announced some absolutely stunning games so far. If they keep that up and they keep bringing out great games, I'm going to enjoy the Wii U. I'm really looking forward to it. It's awesome. And I'll do my best not to keep mentioning the Wii U in every video as well. Probably won't happen, but I'll try. So there you go, guys. That's it then. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as I say, if anybody wants to see any gameplays of any of those games that I've shown you today, just let me know in the comments below and I'll whack up a video for you. Thanks for watching, guys. See you all again soon.